I've finally taken a red day. I know you guys see me on green streaks all the time, but again, red days are normal. They're expected. 20% of my days end red, and those red days are either going to be break even or slightly red. The main key takeaway, if you ever want to take away something from today's video, really, in this free sauce, man, is just make sure your red days are smaller than your green days, because that helps you alleviate a lot of the pressure when it comes to trying to perform well on your green days. You will perform a lot better when you know your red days are much smaller and you let your green days run much bigger. Again, you're not trying to limit the number of setups or trades you're taking, but rather understand when your direction is just completely wrong, accept the fact that you're wrong early than later. So today's example here, not today, July 29th, I'm kind of backed up on the uploads, y'all. I'm not going to lie, but trying to get all the trade recaps out to you guys, some free sauce here on YouTube. If you want the paid sauce, man, link down below. But nonetheless, this was the first setup. This was basically an A+ setup here. I'm gonna go to replay mode so you guys can see this more clearly. Go replay mode. This is a sweep, and I believe we tapped into 4 hour like I marked out here. Let's see. Where did the trade go? Okay, this does look like a mess, I'm not gonna lie. Right here, yeah. So this is the 4 hour here. As you can see that we hit to the tick, and try to ignore everything, guys. I know it's a little messy here. I'll try to delete everything later when I can, but essentially we hit the 4 hours to the tick, and that's valid for me to take a setup. And I did not break even here. Unfortunately, we made equal highs here. I did not break even here. This is basically trade taking out inducement, internal structure to go lower. And some people might enter here for shorts. That's gonna be fine with me. I took this L here. I just set and forget. I was hoping that at the time when I saw this consolidation, that this would be consolidation to push us higher after building up liquidity, but no. Price decided to go lower, which is fine with me. And the reason why it looked fine was actually because I technically was trading this 4 hour, and this 4 hour PY I picked was not ideal, because if you do the 50% tool here, that 4 hour I picked is basically right at 50%. So it's actually not a good PY to be long from. You want to be long in discount, something down here like the 5 minute. In this case, there's no really entries here until even the 1 hour gave no entry model. I waited and waited. We went for these lows here. This was perfect. We had London session, New York session low here previously. Took out those lows, had a great reaction. I took this I3J entry model here with aggressive stop loss because we swept. So lower probability we probably come back to the lows if we are correct on this trade direction. And you clearly see my target was just slightly off on this day. Unfortunately, we went to the 1 hour PY here, and it melted from there. What I was seeing in terms of range was I had this as my simple range marked out. If you want to use my advanced method of determining range, I'll teach you all in the course. It would be, let's see, it'll be this, right? You look for inducement, look for a PY, and that's your range. So your range would basically be this, where in this case, that's actually, yes, this 1 hour is very valid and premium. But this did end up being a break-even trade, because what I noticed here is that we did have some PYs protecting me here. We had zone here. We also had a zone here, which break-even would not protect me from, but ideally we don't go that deep low. If we're trying to go higher, we tend to, if you see price, we tend to either, if we're trying to go higher, we tend to either do a small manipulation, push straight through, or if we do retrace, we tend to retrace to flips and less origins for the most part. And so yeah, in this case, basically we failed to flip, and I wasn't really anticipating the origin at this point to hold anymore. And yeah, we just basically went lower, man. This is just probabilities playing out. Other times, more often than not, this will play out and we'll go to my target. This is one day where probabilities plays out. The market is a random set of outcomes, but your trading system is a predefined statistical edge. So just stick to your trading system, man. Stick to your edge, and over the long run, you will come out green. Just trust me on that. As long as you've done your work, done your back testing, and have that in the back of your mind next time you're trading. Because even with my stats at 65% win rate at 3 sword, you can clearly see I'm still taking red days, but look at the size of my green days versus my red days. My red days are very small. Usually on average, my red days are -1 to -3 or break even. But let's not count break evens. On my green days, I'm typically at least 4 RR, usually 4 to 6 to 7 to 8. Sometimes I'll have 12 R or 20 R days, but those are typically when I'm swinging a trade from overnight, either through gold, or if there's a really, really good setup on indices like ES and NQ, I'll hold it through while I sleep through trade and wake up to a banger trade. So I do take those, what I like to call lottery trades at times. I even tell the group as well when I do take them, and you guys can take it with me if you catch it in time. Otherwise, it is what it is. But hope you guys do enjoy today's recap, man. Nothing else much here. If you trade with the trend on this day on July 29th, you would have been perfectly okay. You would have made money because there was a really nice short here, man. You could easily, what is this? Let's see. You could have easily used my entry model. You could have easily made, this is 7 risk reward here. So yeah, my range I marked was just off in terms of premium discount. So sure, if I just followed the right side of the trend instead of looking to the left, I made a video also discussing about looking to the left versus looking to the right. For the most part, you want to be trading the right side until you hit something on the left that's important. In this case, I could see why the 4 hour here makes no sense long, but I'd say for sure this sweep here is completely valid of a trade. It just didn't play out. Hope you guys do enjoy today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future live streams where I will take trades live and just do Q&As with y'all, man. We can hang out, great community, free Discord server down below. If you want to learn with me and the team, check out the application for the one-on-one mentorship down below. And if you want to learn my entire strategy and you want to be more self-paced and learn on your own pace, check out the 100 Risk Reward course. And I'll catch you guys to the side of probability.